Okay, Coach. Well, first opened way back in 1972. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium, part of the Truman Sports Complex here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Black 30. Check, check. Check 31. No foul.
Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
6-man. Check Monday. Check 99. Double bump.
They'll try the right side this time. Here with Gordon. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Here we go.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12.
Whoa! Middle. 36 to Mike. Here we go. G, get off the field. Mike, 36. Line, 36. Watch the screen.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6.
77.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Adam Thielen, 77 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Switch.
Fournette running right. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check three. He's coming. We got double up. Check.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Check, Bubba. 22. Check, Bubba. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Check.
Now this time Murray to throw it. It's caught. Jones. You give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on third down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on third down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Leonard Fournette with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are on the board here this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters. You know they'll make some adjustments.
No spacing. I smell fear in that offense.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Snicker. Samuel West.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Completes it to Coleman. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. That's good for 5. It's third down.
And it's third down.
Hey, alert.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He finds Coleman. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
Mike. Ready? 180. 44. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go. Jim. Alert. 59 Mike. Check.
Now Gordon on first down. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 44-yard line.
36. Watch the run, watch the run.
On 2nd and 12, Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the... Otherwise, you bring him into the...
Would allow that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last... Something here on 3rd down.
Alert! You two. Line 36. Hey, Wahoo! Here we go. Watch the line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. They got a man. It's Woods. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. These two teams all tied after one.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
Throwing again on second down. Murray nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Mike, 58, right there. Watch the run, watch the run. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Man out, man out, man out.
from the gun on third down. Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Looking for Woods that time. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like. Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 13, Roethlisberger nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
50.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. On the return is Cohen. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. A running play here on 1st down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now Cohen. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. That defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
On 3rd down, Murray. And he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
As the field starts to get condensed, the defense likes that a lot because now you don't have as much space to cover, but a well-run corner route there.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check 37. Check 37.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Leonard Fournette denied on 4th and goal, and this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run, that changes the whole mentality about the drive right there. They were starting on their own 2-yard line. They just wanted enough space to punt the football successfully. Now they're talking about putting together a drive.
Quarter. Bravo.
2nd and 5 now. Roethlisberger lets it fly for Thielen. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. It's caught by Coleman. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
A gain of 9 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
180. Check. 9. All day. 8.
Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. I got it. Show that press release and go. 59. Mike 59. Hey, Haywood. The run. Mike 59. Mike 59. Come to black.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
The first update now out of Jacksonville. And we're seeing an extension of the lead by the Jags. They're up pretty big. That'll be a game to monitor as we go along. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Let's bring it.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Murray now on 1st down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. As we mentioned, here's older brother Dustin Colquitt to punt this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get off the field, defense.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
To throw on 3rd down, Murray. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this 3rd quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses, and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Black 20. Line 36. They're not ready for this, man. 44. Still playing soft. Y'all playing the wrong football. Watch 36. Hey, orbit. Line 36. Line 36.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. This is Coleman with the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the 1st down. On 1st down, it's Gordon. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
That's caught. It's Coleman. And give him a gain of 37.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. There goes a deep, and that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Corey Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the 2nd half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs. And
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
It's now 3rd down.
Here we go. Not a wolf. Like 5-4. Action. Shoot. Tight dog.
Shotgun now from Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
56. Check 24.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Check, check. Pressure. Middle. Pressure. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. They're looking for a spark defensively. When he went for that ball, probably thought he had a chance at the pick. And remember, they had 2 last week in the win, obviously losing here.
Well, you talked about looking for a spark, and the best sparks are when you make big plays for your team, and he had that opportunity there. Couldn't haul it in, but that doesn't mean they're going to back off at all. They figure if they can get one of those takeaways, they can spark their team to a win.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Set. 180. Alert, alert. Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Watch 85. Ball's on 85. Jack 16. Tighten up. Pull together. Mike, check. Go.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Check three.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews brings the heat and gets the sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the 2nd half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
You ain't going nowhere. Double bump. Left out. 59. Plus 59.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. This one complete to Coleman. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
7-7.
They'll run on first down. Gordon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Roethlisberger. He'll air this one toward Coleman. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Corey Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Murray now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
All right, now, block 80!
Here's Johnson. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
At the Chiefs' 38-yard line.
Set! 230! Hey, alert, 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 alert! 59 Black, what's that?
From the 38, Roethlisberger looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
58, come on. Watch the run, watch the run.
After the turnover, here's Murray. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Right there. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Hayward.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next?
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Levante David. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
On first down, it's Gordon. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Greystone, Travis.
Undercrunch.
Alert.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mark 50. Here we go. Mike's 50. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
5.
Mike's 50.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And it's caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Fournette, a first down carry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Murray, one final try. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for the Texans, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos. So for our entire